You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got some new news on Shedeur Sanders, and it is not good. It is a very, very seething indictment from an assistant NFL coach that is in the league right now that was involved with one of the interviews for Shedeur Sanders, and the quote is unbelievable. Also, there's some new news from just this morning from not only the odds makers, but Todd McShay ruling out, and it is NFL lying season, but Todd McShay ruling out one of the teams that just 10 days ago, if that long ago, Mel Kiper actually had taking Shedeur Sanders, and that's the New Orleans Saints. It looks like they're out on Shedeur. And we'll get to his quotes in just a minute. But I think we are finding now why Shedeur is dropping. All right. Now it's looking like it is the Steelers at 21, provided somebody don't trade back into the first round. The Steelers at 21, and if nobody trades back in, he's out of the first round if the Steelers pass on him. And some people are saying they're looking at defensive linemen. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to wonder if Shedeur Sanders wants to play. But this is crazy. Look at this headline. Shedeur Sanders ripped by anonymous coach before the NFL draft. The worst, look at this. The worst formal interview I've ever been in my life. Yikes. I mean, this is bizarre. This has gone from weird to bizarre. If you thought Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders was polarizing in the NFL or polarizing draft prospect among fans, wait until you see anonymous coaches are saying about him. Look, Todd McShay said a few weeks ago that multiple people that were involved with interviews with multiple teams said the interviews did not go well. Well, this is even worse than that. It's not even close. One NFL assistant tore into Sanders in the lead up to the 2025 draft, saying the quarterback turned in the, quote, worst formal interview ever. According to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, he knows. Guys, I can tell you right now. Pelissero spoke to a number of coaches, executives ahead of the draft, asking them to evaluate the top quarterback prospects available. It should come as no surprise that Sanders drew some of the most extreme quotes. One longtime NFL coach said his time with Sanders was the worst formal interview I've ever been in my life. He's so entitled. Oh, hell no. He'd be off my draft board in a second. He takes unnecessary sacks. He never plays on time. He has horrible body language. He blames his teammates. But the biggest thing is, he's not that good. Wow. That's the type of quote you see thrown around by hot take articles on social media. It's a quote with enough heat to keep you comfortable during the dead of the winter in the Midwest. It's a quote that could result in multiple teams taking Sanders completely off their draft boards. All right. Interesting. Check this out. Todd McShay on with Colin Cowherd, I guess just a little while ago, because it was posted this morning.
Quarterback is not going at 3 from everything I can understand. So then Shedeur falls to 9. Everyone was saying for about a week, and I was saying it's not New Orleans. I don't think it's Shedeur New Orleans at 9, and I don't think it would be Shedeur to New Orleans at 40. Worst case, he goes 21 to Pittsburgh. I was told Sunday night when I landed here in L.A. by someone I trust that probably as much or more than anyone out there, that's a softer floor than people. Maybe it's like, hold hold on these quarterbacks. I don't see the team out there, and no one I've talked to sees the team out there, that if Shedeur gets past 21, they're going to go racing in the first round to go get him.
Okay. So he's saying if the Steelers pass on him, they can't find a team that actually is willing to trade back in to get him. They'll hold off and get him in the second round. And he is saying the New Orleans Saints, they're out on him. They're out. They're not taking him at 9. They're not taking him at 40. If he was available at 40, the New Orleans Saints are passing on him. My God. How bad were these interviews? And again, Mike Tomlin, word has it, really likes the guy. But I saw something last week where they're meeting with him. Some people came away that it wasn't a good meeting. This is not a guy with elite skill set. Okay? It's not. This is not a guy with an elite skill set. I don't understand I don't understand what he's doing. I don't understand what Dion's got him doing now. I don't. This is the odds. They're updated. The Steelers are now the favorites to draft Sanders at DraftKings, FanDuel, and other sports books. And they might not have to trade up to get him, as Sanders is now plus 320, underdog to go in the top 10. So the odds makers are saying, we don't think he's going in the top 10 now. Could Sanders fall even further than 21? It's possible. If the Steelers aren't high on him, in fact, there's an increasing number of bets on Sanders falling all the way out of the first round. At ESPN Bet, Sanders' odds of going in the second round moved to minus 120. Wow. This morning. That's unbelievable. Now, I would say, well, do we just have one team that's trying to tank him, hoping they can get him on a bargain? I don't think so. There's too many people saying this now. That saying something derogatory about him in a one-on team setting. I don't get it. He's not. One team, I believe, said he's not even attempting to sell himself. It's like he doesn't understand. Yeah, you're an NFL quarterback potentially, but you're still an employee. So you're still in a job interview. This is crazy. And I will tell you this, Brian Daboll, he likes Jackson Dart more than Shedeur Sanders. So where is this going? Steelers, by the way, do not have a second-round pick. I always got to remember to say that. Traded it for DK Metcalf. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.